Well, you might have put off getting the hearing aid because you thought the cost was too high. Well, we've got a great deal for you today on the Deal Detectives. And joining us today is Greg Van Horsen of Absolute Hearing Solutions.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Greg, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about how you can save us money here at Absolute Hearing Solutions.
Well, how we can save you money is I used to be in the industry and used to be a rep, and so I know what other people charge for hearing aids. And bottom line is we just don't charge as much for the exact same hearing aid as everybody else.
So you got a great deal here.
No, absolutely.
No question about it.
No, absolutely.
Now, the technology has changed a lot in the last 3 years. Is that correct?
It's night and day, not even close. The older hearing aids help people hear better, so it made everything loud, even in background noise. Now it's all about understanding in and outside noise.
Well, Greg, you have state-of-the-art technology here. What is this?
Well, this is called an otoscope, and the first thing that we have to do is we look in someone's ear. And what we do is we just look in their ear and we just make sure that the ear canal is nice and clear. Now this one has a little bit of wax in there, and we got to be able to see the actual ear canal. So what I would do is actually come over here and take a look at this one here. And what we do is we take a look at the eardrum, and we look at a few things and make sure the eardrum is intact, no holes, and there's a couple things that we look at. But the ear canal has to be clear before we can do any test.
So very important to do this step.
Absolutely.
And then where do we go from here?
And we go test their hearing.
Okay, so now we know the ear canal is clear. What's next, Greg?
Well, what's next is after we test their hearing, we actually have voices come out of the speakers. We set the hearing aid up with a good prescriptions fit, and then that's how we set the actual frequencies. Now, if let's say, for instance, a family member, they're not understanding them in the future visits, we can actually have them come in, read a quick little paragraph, and we can actually map their voice right down here, where right now I've got a bunch of different frequencies going, and then what happens is it actually maps out their voice, and then we can readjust it for actually a family member.
Wow. So it's like a graphics equalizer, isn't it?
Exactly.
You can actually adjust it so that it's precise, and that's interesting. Well, we want to have you back on a future show because this is great information, and we understand you got some great deals for our viewers. So tell us about this.
Well, we have the Starkey S series. You can either get it in the behind the ear, which is the receiver in the ear, or even in the CIC, and they actually are starting at $9.99. You go somewhere else, and they're going to start about $1,800 to about $2,300 a piece.
So you're going to save half on those.
Exactly.
Great deal. What else you got for us?
If you happen to come in, a lot of our people travel from Newark to Coshocton to Wilmington. We'll give you a $25 gas card just for coming on in.
And what's the cost to get our hearing mapped?
Absolutely complimentary. There's no charge.
That's the best deal, no question about it. You're going to want to come out here and see Absolute Hearing Solutions. All the information at the bottom of your screen. But if you're looking at wanting to get a hearing aid or have your hearing checked, give Greg a call.